Now, this one is going to be a little interesting because you know how most people, especially on YouTube, people love to come because as soon as the beef is happening, whenever anything big is going on, people got to be the first one there to talk about these things that they clearly don't know anything about. You dig? Now, I'm not here to tell you that I know all of the answers because I don't. I don't know what sparked all of this and why all of this is going on. I just know these particular details that I'm going to pretty much give you throughout this video. And maybe you guys know more than me. Most likely you guys will know more than me because a lot of you guys follow individuals like academics who I won't follow him because he's a scumbag. And what he does is glamorizes ignorance on top of he tries to use it to become so that he can become a bigger brand. Forget how many people actually are hurt and families and people go missing and die because of these things that he's helping to promote instead of actually trying to do anything positive. That's super annoying, and that's why I don't follow him. But when you do follow individuals like that, you tend to at least hear of the things that's going on so that you can have a better opinion. So this is an open forum for those of you who's watching on the playbacks and things of that nature. Send me a message and tell me your point of views of what's going on with these. But it's hard to pinpoint the actual root cause because these two individuals, NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk, they did collaborate back in 2017 with a track called My Side. If you've never heard of it, it is what I mean. I know NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk are like the biggest on YouTube at this point in time and such. It's just for me, I like to go towards better musicians. But My Side, I felt it was a cool track. I'm just not a big fan of the whole style of music that they continuously drop, and it's like the same songs over and over and over. But you cannot deny the streets are listening and influenced by these things that are going on with these individuals. On top of being provoked by scumbags like academics. Well, after that, I hear of a lot of verses that ultimately were subliminal disses or direct disses for quite some time, but yet you really still can't pinpoint exactly what happened and why these individuals aren't really rocking with each other like that. And that lets me know that it's the real deal. You feel me? Like, whenever you can pinpoint exactly when individuals have issues with each other in music and they go back and forth all the time, usually that's manufactured. But things that happen in the streets or whatever, things are being said behind closed doors, usually if you can't pinpoint exactly what happened, then, you know, there's liabilities. People get caught up in things like that. So it lets you know, like, yo, there's consequences and repercussions to everything that's going on. But we all know when gasoline got dumped on this fire. 2020, King Von murdered. King Von being good friend and signee to Lil Durk, which that still saddens me to this day because he's the one who had the talent out of these guys. Pretty much out of the vast majority of them. But he was murdered by NBA Youngboy's artist, Quando Rondo. I don't think we have to say allegedly anymore. Pretty sure we don't. We all know this. But allegedly, supposedly, nobody wants to get sued. But as we know now, Quando Rondo's having a very difficult time. You know, just not getting pulled up on. Like he can't do performances to even go to the store. Like, do you guys remember that news from when he went to the store and there was people lined up across the street who just opened fire on the store? It's not a good look. And then Lil Durk is pulling a 50 Cent on him. Like, whenever he got a show or something happening, he'll buy up all the tickets and make sure nobody's there. And then send a message, yo, stay safe. And word has it, Quando's been hurting so badly that, he tried to DM Lil Durk for peace. And Lil Durk hit him back, yo, stay safe. Now, allegedly, this is something that I did find that I'm not even sure if this is an actual thing. This could be just straight up spamming and people just on some nonsense. I don't know for a fact. But what they said was Nas, Kendrick, and Mos Def tried to broker a peace between these individuals in a Miami restaurant owned by Trick Daddy. Which, that happened, when did that? They said that was supposed to have happened on the 15th, and we're hearing diss songs and stuff coming out. So, either that was something that, a website made up to get clicks, or that was just some nonsense. But then, also to go back into the past, 21 Savage spoke on this about how the industry is not rocking with NBA Youngboy, who is to the forefront of YouTube hip hop, I guess, if you want to call it that. Like, anything that he dropped has been going like super viral. That's where he's pushing everything. But yet, mainstream ain't really rocking with him because Lil Durk ain't no peace. And I feel that. And I feel that 100%. But so that brings us to the current day, where now, NBA Youngboy released that Colors Deluxe, and I didn't review it. I didn't really get the chance. I didn't really get the time to sit down and listen to it and break it all the way down. Will I? Maybe. I'm going to go over a few songs on this, the ones that I guess people want to hear about for this particular topic. But can't say that I'm a big fan, and I can't say that these songs that I'm about to talk about has been all that amazing. Like Bring the Hook, which is his diss towards King Von. And I'm keeping personal feelings aside for any of this. I'm just looking directly into the music. Production-wise, it's okay. I've heard much better come from NBA Youngboy. And lyrically, you can't look to NBA Youngboy for lyricism, which is already a big strike on anything that he tries to do. So this was kind of doomed to begin with. And then when you begin to delve into the lyrics and the actual quote-unquote diss that he's doing, it's more of just murder talk that people, of course, are going to catch offense to, that super offensive all the way. But there's nothing really impressive about these things that he's saying. It's like, what's his name? Chicago rapper that everybody is like, he's the Grim Reaper for real. He said, he listened to it like, yeah, he's just rapping like all these other rappers is rapping. It's nothing really, this ain't like demon rap, as they're coining now, demon rap. Like, whoa. And it was just a retelling of the events, man. It wasn't anything spectacular, but I can understand where people will get upset with this, where you tend to cross the line here. Now, I have made my videos speaking of individuals like Mac Miller and such who have passed away. And the way I go at it is I always look at your music. I respect you as an individual. I respect what you've done. Music wise, if I don't respect your music, I'm going to tell you I never really respected your music. But songs like this where you're just going in on an individual's character and you dislike this person and you're happy that they're gone and things of that nature, instead of it being like something musical, yeah, the payback is coming. You are ultimately asking for it. But that's what NBA Youngboy does, I guess, quite clearly. Which brings us to the second track I guess we kind of got to talk about here, would be the You Know I Know, where this is him making his diss track towards NLE Choppa. How does NLE Choppa factor into all of this? Well, NLE Choppa was an affiliate to King Von, a good friend of King Von, and which ended up fighting Quando Rondo, but then also had an interview talking about how, NBA Youngboy is my favorite rapper, but I was good friends with King Von, so I got to choose that side. Instead of just, I declined to speak on this. I'm not involved. That's my mans, though. I love him forever. That's the way you should have played this NLE Choppa. But once you get involved for the ride, you're going along for the full ride. This is something that you learn from just life in general. Actually, this is something that you learn from particular movies, man. Particular movies teach you this. Carlito's Way, one of my favorite movies. Carlito didn't want to kill no mobster in that. Spoilers for anybody who haven't seen it. But once what happened, he was along for the whole ride. Doesn't matter his emotions, how he felt about it. He was involved. Since he was involved, you got to go along for the full ride. And now you're in there, Choppa. Like, ultimately, though, I can't say, I'm a huge fan of either of these individuals. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, yo, this is a cool thing where y'all setting the trend for putting money on the ground, as you see in the imagery. Sending threats with money on IG. Like how, Nick Cannon sent his own, like, yo, the IRS is watching, as he did it with, like, toilet paper or, like, regular paper. I forget what it was. And you got Wiz Khalifa saying, don't go broke trying to put the money on the flow. Real talk. Then you got random people doing the same thing with paper, like, yo, don't get robbed. Like, people making this into a trend, trying to show off, like it always is, the money phone and stacks of money. 50 Cent is trying to stake claim, like, yo, I started this. Because, 50 Cent does 50 Cent things. But this is not a good thing on any level. First of all, let's just go on a street level. Let's just go directly to the streets. You do not send threats in the streets. What happens, happens. If you begin to send threats, you're warning your opponent. You're warning people of your presence. You're letting go of the element of surprise. That's something that you really don't see like that in places that are known for pool. Like, you don't see people pulling up like that in Cali. Like, If it's on, it's on, and when I see you, I see you. That's how it goes in California. That's how people don't get caught in California. No, I'm not saying anything. No specifics, nothing at all. I'm just saying, art of war. When you lose the element of surprise, you've already lost the battle. So, this already is not a good look in terms of the streets, in terms of warfare, in terms of anything. That's not a good look. 2, people taking it and running with it, trying to floss for these women so that they can get them some play. You gonna get yourself robbed. People gonna recognize you. People gonna follow you. You trying to show people that you about some kind of life for no reason so you can get clout. Like that, number 2, it's not a good look. And Nick Cannon has a point there too. IRS is about to be taxed. Like, did you see the IRS is already going after people on Cash App, on all of the PayPals and all that stuff? You're gonna have to start filing taxes for that now. They snuck that legislation right in there with the what is it called? The pandemic money that they was giving people. They snuck that right in there. Now you got to declare every dollar that you're getting. And yeah, IRS be coming after dudes. Nothing about this. This whole challenge, this whole fad and all of this, nothing about this is good. But, hey man, this is what hip hop does. Not everything has to be rooted in positivity. Nothing has to be completely rooted in good. Even ignorant things like this, which bring attention, I guess can be used as promotion. I guess it can be used for other things. We always tend to find good things out of everything. But this one is a tough one, though. This one is a tough one. But when you're making overt threats, I mean, they're not overt threats. These are, side disses. This is like when you diss somebody on record and you don't say their name. People are assuming they know what you're talking about. People are assuming everything, but can you really prove it? Not really. But we've seen plenty of rappers having their lyrics brought into court. Like to the point that Jay-Z and Meek Mill is trying to put together like a bill that's going to prevent lyricism from being used in court. Will that work? Will it not? I don't know. We gon' see. But at the end of the day, we know how we as black people get treated in the judicial system. So if it ain't your rap lyrics, it'll be something else. All I'm saying is you're making it easy. When it comes to NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk, I'm happy that these individuals have been seeing success, that they've made it to these points where they are at now. Even though I'm not the biggest of fans of either one of their music, but I do readily recognize there is some talent and there is a lot of notoriety that goes along with these individuals. I recognize that. I wish them both the best. I wish it wouldn't have to come all the way down to this. But I also understand there ain't no going back. This is just how these things go, man. Like, there is no way somebody close to me could go out like that and I ever forgive and let it go. if I can't do it, and I mean, I would seriously be asking God for help on that one. But I don't. I'm way too vindictive as it is on stuff that's not that personal to me. But for things that are, how does this end? I don't know. Like, bro, like you gonna make disses about my homie? You gonna be talking all reckless like this? That's hard for me to let go. Think about somebody with money where it's not difficult. Like Puff Daddy, Sean Combs. He is not a gangster. We all know this, right? Shiny suit man, dancing all your videos. He's there for clout. But there's about 1,000 gangsters that will do anything for him. Why? Because they need what money he got. This is why you can't question anybody's gangster when you get to a certain level of wealth, a certain level of money. Because it's not him who's the gangster. It's the people that's relying on him. And you telling me that you have a deep attachment to somebody, and that's taken away from you. And these people want to use it for clout. Wanna brag. And all of that. Like, how much easier, how difficult would it be for anybody to say, you know what? Go ahead. I ain't got no issues with it. It's all you got to say. All you would have to say is, I ain't got no issues with it. You feel me? It takes a strong person to not say that. And I can only hope that these people are that strong so that this doesn't go beyond and there'll be more happening. You feel me? But damn. That is what it is, man. Like, how strong of a person must you be in order to be like, yo, don't. When you got the money lined up, when you got every opportunity in the world, everybody that's around you will come after these people. How strong of a person must you be to be like, nah, man, let it go. Like, especially when they trying to rub it in like this. I don't know, man. Wishing for strength for individuals. Wishing for individuals to go ahead and continue to be successful, continue to be prosperous, continue to push what you need to do to the next level. Continue to be great. Try to be great. Devote your time to your craft, man. Devote the time to actually become great, because there's a lot of work that you guys, both of y'all, there's a lot of work that you guys need musically. You guys will cut your whole life. You guys will cut everything short because, please believe, the police is watching. And they waiting They want y'all to get caught up. So look, whatever gonna happen is gonna happen. I just hope that you guys make it to ages of individuals who, like Biggie died way too soon. Pac died way too soon. These people got caught up in these things. Ain't no telling what they, like, look at Jay-Z. No one would have realized what Jay-Z could have become back when he was 20, 21. How old are they? Are they like 24 or something like that? I'm not entirely sure how old these guys are. Let me look that up. NBA Youngboy is 22 years old. Lil Durk is 29. Like, look, Jay-Z at 22 years old. Ain't no, he never would have, as he said in his own lyrics, man, he never thought that he would, like, build a brand of clothing in which this brand of clothing would become, like, cult phenomenon. And from there, he actually finessed his way into the Louis Vuitton corporation, regardless of how I feel about Jay, because I'm not a fan of Jay-Z, the man, anymore. But this guy, anything he wants, there's no limit to it. Just like, say, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is about to do Super Bowl. Dr. Dre has gone on to do amazing, great things. Could he have seen that at age 22? You have no idea what all your life has lined up for you. But things like this, you realize you're cutting your years short. For what? For what? What exactly? When you got bigger, grander things that's at your fingertips. But this right here, there's no going back from this. On either side, man. It saddens me. It just saddens me to a degree. And I don't think there's a good ending in sight for this one, dog. Too much opportunity, too much money, too many deep-seated issues, too much arrogance, too many people provoking it, too many people trying to make it into something more so you can get you your clicks, you can get you your ad revenue. Even though ad revenue just dropped ridiculously because the entire market is going down, the stock market is crashing. But you still need to get them clicks so you can get paid less money by these people. Forget the fact that, these are actual lives of people that you identify with. Like I said, I'm not the biggest of fans, but you identify with them. You like the music way more than me. And I'm the one that's telling you, yo, what you're doing is not going to ensure that these people will continue to progress and continue to do things that you want them to do. You doing this. And let's not deny, they're doing it too. Hope for peace, but know that war's coming and know that there ain't no going back, dude. And I don't even know the whole story. And that's the thing. I clearly don't know the whole story. I don't know why these individuals fell out after they already collaborated in, when was it, 2015, 2017? I do not know what it was that sparked the issues between them during that time period. But we know that this is the point of no return, right? Wish peace be upon all my young brothers out there. Like, none of this is cool. Y'all, like, people on social media and stuff, man, hey, man, I love to have jokes. It's funny, too. But there's actual ramifications to this. This is actual things that's going on. Y'all playing like it's not. Y'all playing like this is all jokes. Y'all playing like these people don't have reputations. Again, wish peace. Rest in peace, King Von. But that is what it is, man. I'm up out of here. Appreciate everybody who came through to listen, man. Gonna try to do more shows. I'm gonna try to be back on time, man. But man, sometimes I just gotta get it when I can get it. You guys be good. One.